Hello, this is me passing the gutter. It's 12 foot of water, choppy, and it's good because yeah, starts good. There's no big wave and it's flat, so I decided not to take WBB. I decided to come through the shortcut. So that's it. Hasta la vista. Almost there. That's the shallowest point. I'm taking the video, so yeah, full tide. Everything's good. Hi everyone, I'm in Pelican Bay at the back of Inskip Point, and I just passed the WBB. I took a shortcut, so it wasn't eventful, but the autopilot decided to stop working once we hit like 20 minutes after leaving Double Island Point. So basically what's happening is that it basically what's happening is like the shaft was moving with difficulties and then start moving freely, so I had to hand steer the boat over the bar, over the shortcut. That wasn't too much of a problem with the jeep. And yeah, now I'm here. It's very calm. We got like a full week and I dismounted the autopilot, so you can see it here. This is other part. So the problem is not with the autopilot, it's with the drive. They are little this is a shaft, and there are little tiny ball bearings that are inside that I share the continuation of the shaft, and they're not staying, and I'm only down to like less than 20 of them. So also I need to replace the major bearing, and I've got the replacement bearing, but it's a bit more complicated than it is because it's mounted on the shaft in a certain way. So I will repack it, repack it with grease and all, and I'm gonna try to find those parts, if I can find those little ball bearing. A new shaft, a new drive unit, it's $1,500, and I don't want to make the expense. That's a lot of money. So yeah, here I am fixing my autopilot. I've got a few things to fix here. The solar panel also are not putting enough power, so I think the battery refusing to charge also. Anyway, it's always job on the boat. I might take my dog for a walk later on, and yeah, I'm gonna have to stop at Chicken tomorrow for spares and trying to get some spare shifts and everything. So keep tuned. Bye. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I was anchored in Inskip Point for a couple of days. I did lots of adventure with my dog. And so there was a storm last night. So there was a storm coming from the northwest, and I left the kayak out because they say thunderstorm, but I was like, yeah, not so much a big deal. Probably it's gonna be like, it was southwest, 50 knots. I was like, it's forecasted to be. I was very protected from the west and southwest, and so I fell asleep at 10:30, and about 11 started in the wind picking up, like seriously, in the high 20s, and I'm like, oh, okay. Come out, the storm's coming. I can check the radar. The storm is coming from the northwest, obviously, and as people sailing in the areas know, in Australia on the East Coast, storm coming from the northwest are usually much worse than the one from the southwest. There was nothing on the radar when I was sleeping. That's the funny thing. And on the radar, I could see two little black dots, which are like turning mini tornado, one passing just on the south of me, and one passing just on the north of me. So, but very close and you're like, okay, that doesn't look good. So I gear up, and yeah, I came out and I put my head out, and it was like 25, 30, 35 knots. When white out, like the water was getting lifted like over like the main side, I know, like 4 meter, 3 meter of the water. It was rolling, and I was like, ah, cool, great. I didn't see that one coming, the midnight storm. So yeah, I put the outboard in the water, idling, turned it. There was a lot of thunder. There was a lot of thunder, so I could see the water. Like the water was white all around me. I was like, oh yeah, that's a white out. So put the outboard in the water in case I drag anchor. Put the anchor drag up. And I had to motor, like the storm lasted 40 minutes. I had to motor 2 or 3 times into the wind because take the pressure off the anchor. I don't think I dragged, like I might have like slightly slided 5 meter back. That's pretty good, the anchor's pretty good, but yeah, midnight storm. Well, the kayak was doing its thing at the back of the boat, so I wasn't worried. I had it on the outer armor, so it's usually safe there. And yeah, at the end, like when it started to stop, finally I found, well, the cat came back, and this is the thing, guys. If you're gonna go at sea, like, just spend the night, just freaking hold the dinghy or the kayak and all. Like, I know better, like, I know that, right? And I just didn't do it because lazy. And obviously the rope. Oh, around the kayak. I heard the outboard stopping, and I was like, ah, yeah, I know what it is. I know what it is. Kayak bouncing back when the wind subsided a bit. The rope went. I tangled the surf on the propeller. I didn't even try to start the outboard again. I'm like, okay, well, I hope that's the end of the storm because I got a tangled propeller now, right? So I was like, alright. Looks like it was starting to be more like 15 knots of wind, so I was like, hey, that's cool, that's the end. So calmly, I got another spare rope. The kayak was banging on the side of the outboard and everything. I was still dripping down right. I was soaking wet. Tied the kayak up. We tied the kayak next to the boat to the stern, and then undo that freaking first rope that tangled off the kayak. Lift my outboard up. Jump in the kayak. It was conveniently by the stern. It's all for the board. Untangled my propeller rope. Sorted that fucking rope. Basically bundle it up and throw it in the cockpit, and then put the outboard back in the water and started idling again. Put the kayak on the outer armor on the short rope this time, and what I did, because there was the tail of the storm, so big wind picked up again. It wasn't much, but like, yeah, there's always the tail of the storm in this case. And we lasted 5-10 minutes, and you're like, yeah, fine, my outboard working well, great. So that ended up still pouring raining and all. And I'm like, oh, well, that's a midnight storm, but knowing things, usually you have a midnight storm and you have a 3 in the morning storm, right? That's how things happen. So I'm not going to happen 2 times. I'm going to actually put the kayak up because I'm wet. Might as well do it. It's past midnight, whatever. So I still my kayak, right? And the paddles I was in the kayak, because there was also 10-15 liters of water in the kayak, so it's about 45 kilos kayak to slide over the beam on my own when you went and cold at night. And the paddle goes swing, swing. I'm like, no, 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 don't do it. No, don't do it. Swing up in the water. Paddle kayak in the water. I'm like, oh, fuck that. So I thought about it. But when I saw that, I was like, I'll put the kayak back in the water. And I was like, it's full of water, it's full of gears, you know, it's my fishing rod and all. So I always sit up, empty the water out, put it back in the water, grab the oars, and the wind had like kind of calmed down, and it was kind of like, I could see the paddle that was in the wind against tide within like 30 meters of the boat. I could still see it with the beam light. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go get my freaking paddle. So yeah, I go, put back the kayak in the water. Oh, paddle, 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 can't find that fucking paddle, turn in circle, blah blah blah. Miss the paddle 2 times because it's a big, long, cool kayak. Anyway, it's night time. Finally got that paddle. Tispy was on the boat, crying. She was like, what are you doing? Why won't you come back? The storm is over. What the fuck are you doing out in the middle of the night? Like, oh, with your oars, rowing like a mad person. Got the paddle back, put back the kayak, tie up the freaking kayak, threw the oars, secured everything, tidy up everything, and went to bed. And it was a very, very, very nice night. It was very calm, there was another storm. But if I didn't do that, if I didn't tidy up everything and all, you can bet 100% something else would happen at 3 in the morning. That's how it happened. So, beauty life for you. Morality of the story: always pull up your freaking kayak. But it's a basic. It's always a basic that gets you. It's always that. So that's it. That's Anna. Tipsy is doing what she does the best when we sail. She snooze. And I am steering my boat, as you see. It's not 5 knots. Hasta la vista.